Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission, joined now by Shawinigan Cataractes color commentator Steve Turcotte, who also covers the team in print. You've probably seen his name on a number of stories about the Cataractes and the QMJHL. Steve, I guess we'll start off. What are your thoughts on how the season has gone thus far for the Cataractes? Do you think this has been a successful season thus far?
It's not a bad season so far. Cataractes have strong start from the beginning. After a couple of injuries, a couple of suspension, the depth was not able, I think, to match the opposition. There's a few losses down the road. But since 5 games, I will say Cataractes are beginning to take a major step in their game, especially with Bourque. Bourque is very good right now. He's 17 years old. We talk a lot here in Shawinigan about Mavrik Bourque, but I will say Bourque is not far behind him right now.
You mentioned Mavrik Bourque, and Bourque obviously playing well also. Just how good has Mavrik Bourque been? He's on a run like very few we've seen in the Q, maybe not getting as much attention as it should be.
I think he's not getting much attention because he's not a flashy guy. He's not every night in the highlight, but every game he's playing, he come to play. He's very good players on 200 feet. He's like Patrice Bergeron on his style of play. I don't say that he will be the next Patrice Bergeron, but in the QMJHL, he's like this kind of player who is good to play against the big opposition, and he can make some plays either on the other side.
Interesting. We look forward to seeing him play tonight. You talked about the goaltending, too. Where do you think Antoine Coulombe ranks among the top goalies in the league? He's putting up some really impressive numbers.
Yeah, he had a really good start. For me, it's sure that Antoine Coulombe is the best 17-age players in the goaltending in the league. Now, if you rank him along all the goaltenders, I will sure say, for me, it's in the top 10, maybe in the top 5 either. It's not a big defensive corps here in Shawinigan. That star can defense against on him, but Coulombe is very good right now.
Wanted to step away from the Cataractes. I know a story, it hasn't got a ton of attention, is the idea that Trois-Rivieres could be getting a hockey team. I know someone's looking to put in an ECHL team in that city. And of course, very close to Shawinigan. How do you think that would affect the Cataractes? Would they be able to survive that competition?
It will affect for sure. A lot of people from Trois-Rivières go to Shawinigan Cataractes games, but I don't know if it would be successful in Trois-Rivières for many years. For 1 year, for 2 years, okay, no problem, because it will be a new rink here in Trois-Rivières. But after that, I'm not sure that East Coast League product is a better product than junior hockey, not in my mind. It will affect for 1 year, 2 years, but on the long term, I don't think there's a problem for Shawinigan Cataractes. It's the oldest franchise in the league. It's because the fans of the franchise are very good, are very loyal. So I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the two would coexist if it were to come to that. Of course, you're talking to a Cape Breton broadcaster, so there's a lot of interest in Leon Denny. You see his offensive numbers don't look that impressive, but anybody I talk to says that he's been excellent in his own end. Has he maybe changed his game a little bit?
No, I think it's only a matter of time if Leon Denny can put better numbers on the board. He's for sure the best defenseman on the team for me, not only because he can make some good pass and he can touch the crease, touch the goaltender for every shot he take from the blue line, but he block a lot of shots. He can go against the better players on the other side. He eat day by day 25, 28, 30 minutes a game. It's a very good season for him so far.
Also, another player I wanted to ask about is Valentin Nussbaumer, maybe not getting as much attention behind the new Euro, Ponomarev, but has he taken a step forward since being drafted by Arizona?
Yeah, I will say for sure. He's stronger, he's faster. The major point, he can go every night. Last year, he took some nights off for a week or for 2 weeks. You didn't see him much. Now, day by day, he's there and he makes some good plays.
What do you see this team doing at Christmas? Is it a buy season, a sell season, or just something in the middle maybe?
There's a spot available for a 20 years player on the team, and Martin Mondou said that he's not very aware of that. He don't see the urgency to put another overagers in the team, but I think he will do it before the trade deadline on January, because here in Shawinigan, it's a tough playoff for a couple of years, and I think this young team want to make a jump in the next playoff, maybe win a round or two, And it's very open, I will say, in our division, in our conference this year, with the young players like Bourque, Pépin, of course, Coulomb. There's a little bit optimistic here to see the team really make a jump in the playoff. But for doing that, I think Daniel Renaud, the coach, will need a little bit of help. And it will come, I think, in my mind, with a 20-year-old player.
Great insight on the Cataractes. As always, Steve, have fun covering the team the rest of the season.
Thank you very much, Patrick.
That's Steve Turcotte, color commentator for Shawinigan Cataractes broadcast. You're listening to the intermission of Carstar, K-Brighton Eagles Hockey on 1270 CJCB.